Hello, this is a free call from an offender at the Chillicothe Correctional Center. This call is from a correctional facility and may be monitored and recorded. To accept this recall, press 1. To reduce this, thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
Hello?
Hey, Gypsy.
Hi, Miss Erin. How are you doing tonight?
I'm good. So I didn't know that this was you because it says unknown when this call comes in, and then before, basically it said it was coming from Chillicothe. Is it a different service or like?
Not that I know of.
It's the same. That's so weird. That's why I haven't been picking up. I'm like, who is calling me? Because it wouldn't say who it's from.
Maybe it's because I changed my PIN number for my account. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm doing good. I just this morning had a visit with Michelle Bean. And
How was it?
It went good, very good. She's very, very sweet. And we were just basically talking about my life and about my childhood and kind of the same stuff that I talked about with you. And
right.
She said that she did find a producer, and right now she's just trying to get an idea of how to write the pilot episode. And
right.
that basically they're going to try and focus on, I got my seat. About like the age that I was at about 10 or 11. So,
okay.
So that's what they're focusing on right now. And probably later on because they don't know if they want to do like a season of where it's my story and then do a different season where it's somebody else's story or something like that.
Right.
Or if
right.
nobody purchases it, it'll go to a screenplay, which will turn into a movie, things like that. So there's a lot of unknown things, but she did say that Melissa McCarthy is interested in playing my mom. So
right.
that'll be interesting.
How's that feel?
Yeah. And I asked her, I'm like, do you have any ideas who might play me? And she's like, we might go with an unknown. So I'm like, okay, that sounds good. I'm very.
Who would you want to play you?
At first I wanted Natalie Portman, but because
yeah,
she's my favorite
she's so
actress.
beautiful.
But I think like Ariel Winters. I've seen her in like.
Who's that?
Okay, so have you ever seen Modern Family?
No.
Okay.
Is it good?
It is. She's the younger daughter. And, yeah. So, and I mean, like, I guess I kind of resemble her now, like me now resemble her, on that.
Oh my God, the new pictures of you. You look so good. You look like Christy.
I know.
Isn't that so funny?
Yeah, Mia was like, Mom, she looks like she could pass to your daughter. And Mom was like, well, she is my daughter, So.
It's so cute.
So, yeah, well, I had to send you a copy. And,
of course. Thank you so much.
So what is going on? I didn't get to get details from Mom about, did we find out anything over Thanksgiving?
So we did not get into Sundance.
Okay.
So that's like that's the Park City, Utah Festival. 3% of people whoever apply out of 10,000 people get in. HBO let me know. They were like, the fact that you have distribution. So basically what a film festival is, you go to a film festival and then somebody tries to buy the movie, and because this is already bought, it was a little bit of a disadvantage. I was, frankly, I was surprised. I think it's really strong. But we did, it looks like, and this is very confidential, and like I don't have it in writing, so you can't, you could talk about Christy, but obviously you can't talk about anybody else. But so we got into the second festival, which is South by Southwest. And that is, I think Rod, your dad, is happy because it's like not crazy far from home.
Yeah.
And I am waiting to hear about dates right now, and like it'll go on HBO like immediately after because they want to air it as soon as possible.
I see. Wow. Okay. Good. Well, that's good.
What do you think?
I think that's good. I think it'll be good to get it out there as soon as possible. I mean,
right.
Things are moving along with Nick's side of the case. I heard that.
Yeah, no, I read that piece
that
Christy sent me.
Right. I haven't read it yet, but she did read me the highlights of it, so I plan on going Monday to the library and actually just getting a copy of it, like printing out a copy.
So what is, I don't understand, like, what is this about a Wiccan thing? Did she read you that part?
Yeah, that is super bizarre. I'm like, okay, so I remember me telling Nick that my mom had thought that she had these magical powers, okay?
Right.
Like psychic powers, powers to do spells and stuff like that. She quite a few times said that she did hexes on me and actually performed a hex
What?
in front of me one time.
You've never told me this.
Yeah, like, okay, so you remember Daniel Glidewell, the guy that I ran away with the first time? Okay, so she didn't want me talking to him or him talking to me. So she's like, well, I'm going to do this hex. So she went and bought a cow tongue and in the backyard took like a mason jar and ran a nail through this cow tongue and then put it in the mason jar with his picture. And
no.
Yeah, like if y'all go
that
back,
is crazy.
Yeah, and she did like threw some dirt on it and spit on it and then wrapped it up and then put it in the backyard and said that
what?
She said that he would never ever talk to me because she did this hex. So
that's crazy.
So I remember telling Nick this, and I mean, whenever we would role play, it was mostly vampire wolf stuff. It wasn't really weird.
Yeah.
But I never did no spells.
Right.
So
and so they basically just talked about his IQ being fairly low. Did that seem like it? That seemed like it was correct that he was not a smart dude.
I mean, I don't think that he's very good at lying, and at the same sense, I think that he is very good at lying, but it's not really lying, it's more manipulating. And
right.
He's very good at that. But I do remember whenever we were, like, taking the bus and stuff, there were times where I'm like, you're almost making it obvious what's going on here, because he's like, yep, this is my sister. That's what I call her. I'm like, oh my God. So
like being like just like kind of like being very like just very like obvious about it.
Right, just very obvious about it. So I mean, as far as his intelligence wise, I mean he seems to get along just fine.
But he never really worked though.
Right. I mean, to me, I don't think that he was slow.
This call is from a correctional facility and may be monitored and recorded.
He didn't seem slow at all, or anything like that to show me signs of him being maybe mentally retarded. So,
right.
I don't know. I'm just kind of going through this whole thing, kind of waiting to hear, what more comes out.
I don't think much more will come out. I think the judge is just going to basically rule on the psychiatric intent and, because he chose a bench trial, I think it's really good because it's just it's not going to be a trial where all of the things that are hard for you to talk about, it's all going to be out in the open.
Mm-hmm.
It's just he's just going to be decided.
Right. And that's what me and Michelle was talking about, who really can predict what's going to happen. Because I know Judge Holden is a fair judge, and he takes into consideration.
He's amazing.
Different things.
Yeah, he's really good.
But.
Are you sick?
No, I just lost my breath for a second.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it was a good visit, and I was just trying.
Was it so weird to see her again? I mean, you guys only talked on the phone, right?
Well, we had only talked on the phone, and I never met her before, so this was the first time meeting her. And I didn't even know what she looked like, so I didn't even know who to look for in the visiting room. But she's very nice and very approachable. I feel that same comfort level that I do with you. So, I mean, I think that's really important. So
definitely.
And she's like, I won't be able to come back visit until a few more months till I save up the money. But she wants to bring, I don't remember his last name, but his name is Nick. And he's going to be working with her on whatever this project will be. And so hopefully they both get to come next time around.
But it's no documentary involved, just only narrative, right?
Right.
Right. Okay.
It's not a documentary. It's just narrative, I guess.
Okay, great.
And she's like, I was like, is that guy that wanted to make it a horror film still involved? And she's like, no.
Oh, man.
So that's good. So
yeah, no, that's great.
Yeah.
He's a pretty well-known producer, and so Michelle is very crafty and, like, she's just, like, yeah, she's very, like me. She's just, like, very intense about, like, she just doesn't want it to be told in a horror sort of way.
Right.
And I think because I think it could be if it's in the wrong hands, like Dateline or Nightline or that lady, like, it's just like if you watch any of their programs, it's all like, and then this happened.
Right.
And who knows
and
what happened with the blood.
Right.
And it's just like, enough.
Yeah.
All right.
Right. So, because I really don't want it to be told that way. And
right.
She told me what scenes, I guess, in my life would be good to show. And I'm like, there's some good memories that would be good to show on my mom's part. And we're just trying to really dig deep into her psyche and trying to figure out how to put a human perspective on her, as well as keeping, with the storyline and everything. And she wants to put in the night that me and Nick first met in person.
Yeah.
So she wants to put that in. And the night that I ran away from home with Daniel that one time. So.
And you know that I have a very similar experience to this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, basically, my dad's book about his life is being auctioned for AMC for a television series.
Wow.
And so I am doing, like basically someone is going to play me, and, like, it's,
cool.
it's, like, it's a very similar thing. And, like, what the advice that I have is just, like, I think that it's never going to, what they talk to me about, his guy's name is Bob Odenkirk. Did you ever watch Breaking Bad?
No.
Okay, so it's like he's one of the main characters, and he's playing my dad. Mm-hmm. And he and I talked on the phone, and we met in person, and he was just like, it's never going to be like how it happened in real life. Things are dramatized. And he's just like, I just don't want you to be upset. And I was like, okay, like, as long as you respect my dad's memory, the same way, like, it's just, it's a very hard thing to deal with, because you're nervous and things like that. But it's just like, it just, if you decide to do it and you've decided to do it, like, it's all going to be good, and you just kind of have to keep faith, but not get so invested in it. Like, they're calling me, and I'm like, yeah, I mean, if you wanted my advice, I can speak to you, but, like, I don't know. I'm not being very articulate about this. I'm just saying I'm in a weird, very specific, and it's not like yours is literally about you, and this is not about me. It's about my dad, but he's gone, and he's passed away, and I'm very protective of it.
Exactly. Yeah. And I feel that same sense, because it's like, doing the documentary, it gave me a chance to tell everything that I needed to tell. And,
right, like your letter.
Right, because I don't want to disgrace my mom's memory. I really don't. But the facts are what the facts are, and I just wanted to get the facts out there.
Well, you were abused in a very serious way, and, like, not everybody is going to read the BuzzFeed article, and it's like, hey, like, if people know about my case, they want to know actually from me, like, what happened.
Right. And, I mean, it gave me a chance to have a voice, and it gave me a chance to put a voice to my story and telling it from my perspective, not what the papers are saying, not what articles are saying, not what the news is saying, because there was so many different stories of how things happened. And everybody's, like, still wondering, how did this happen? What is this detail? What did she do then?
Right.
So and the documentary will solve that. So I can't wait till it comes out. So maybe some of the people that are still maybe a little bit upset with me could see that and maybe come around.
Yeah. And the thing is, and, like, I'm sure Christy talked to you about this, but, like, you are your own damn thing, and it doesn't matter what people think about you. It's like, It's like you have your family and like so many. It's like you're gonna get out and like they're really special, great people.
They are.
And it's just like, who cares about Jim from Ohio, like about your case? It's like your mom, Christy, and your dad believe you, and like that's and that's all you really.
That's all I really
need to sort of do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I can't wait to tell Mike, because me and Michelle were talking about, who is it that they could put in there that I tell all of this to? And I'm like,
right.
Who better than the person that I actually was telling all of this to?
Mike.
Exactly. And I was telling her, I'm like, going through my case, we bonded, and now we're friends. He's not my attorney anymore, but we're friends. And
right.
It sort of went, because he was trying to protect me, and there were times that I was trying to talk to Nick when I wasn't supposed to, and things like that,
right.
talking about my case to other inmates, stuff that he advised me not to do, and I did anyway. And so I was like, it sort of went that he became like a dad figure to me for my case, and that there were times that he had to sort of be a little more stern with me, that he is a nice person and always has been, but there were times that he had to be a little stern with me, and that I kind of went from, wanting to appease my mom, wanting to appease Nick, and then wanting to appease Mike, because I just wanted to appease somebody, because I just
That's what you've been doing your whole life.
Right. Yeah. So, there were times that I rebelled. There were times that I'm like, I'm sorry I did that. I knew better, but I did it anyway. So. But
then the thing is, like, yeah, you were stuck in jail and you want to communicate about what's going on with your life, and it's really hard to stay quiet.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, it's just like, and he was looking out for your best interest, but like, you were figuring out who Nick really was. You're like such a huge person in your life.
Mm-hmm.
It's very normal. Like, you shouldn't, basically, like, my therapist always talks to me about, like, I make judgments about myself. And it's like, yeah, maybe that reaction is very normal.
Yeah. And not only my psychologist or psychiatrist, whatever, therapist, had told me that a lot of what I was feeling was normal. And that a lot of the things that was going on was normal, in a sense that, mothers and daughters fight sometimes, but it's not like how it was with my mom and me, So.
Yeah, they don't do hexes, and they don't, basically, when she showed love when you were sick and, like, kind of following directions. And, like, that's love. That's not love, it's manipulation.
Right. And, like, there was this other time that I forgot that I said something like, I want a baby someday or something. And I remember her taking, this is going to be really weird, but taking one of my pads from my menstruation and doing this hex where she's like, you'll never have children. And
what?
Yes. Yes. So, I don't know if Nick is...
Do you think she was very mentally ill?
I think so. And I think, yeah.
Like, she had a different reality than us?
I mean, she would talk about that she did this love spell between her friend Turtle, who actually wished me the best, even after my case, between Turtle and someone that she had wanted to be with. And that she did the spell, and it went wrong, and she ended up getting cancer, so it backfired on her.
Oh, God. But she never had cancer.
She did have uterine cancer because she had a total hysterectomy, so she couldn't have any more kids.
Oh.
Yeah.
How did she gain so much weight? Do you know, or in your life, was she always on, like, a bigger woman?
She was always, towards the end, she got heavier because she had thyroid issues. It was hypothyroidism, and it makes it so you can't lose weight no matter what you do. And really, she didn't eat a lot. You would think that maybe it was her diet, but once she had diabetes, she started doing really good with her diet. And I would encourage her to eat more fruits and vegetables. And, she really wasn't a sweet eater anyway. So yeah, as far as I remember, whenever I was younger, she used to be a little bit thinner. And then I think it was just baby weight or something from me. I don't know.
Well, it's also medication. Like, my friend just gained 30 pounds, 20 pounds from being on medication, being on an SSRI. So, like, sometimes medication just makes you gain weight.
Right. So it could have been that, because she was on quite a few medicines herself. So it could have been that. But, yeah. Because she's always struggled with her weight. Even if you look at pictures of her whenever she was younger, she was a heavy, heavy child, like at 8. And then whenever she started getting older, she started having issues with bulimia. And so that's how she lost the weight. And she became really, really thin, started getting into beauty pageants, won trophies for beauty pageants and stuff like that. So, and then once she had me, the weight started coming back, and it just stayed on.
Right.
But, yeah, I mean, filling in those blanks for different people is good, and because people have questions, and I try and fill that in for, like, you and Michelle, people that need to know these certain details so they can properly go about the process of doing the project.
It's hard, like, I just don't, because obviously I never met your mom, like, it's just, like, I have this, like, this sort of villain. I don't know, it's very hard, because, like, she was so abusive, and, like, I'm sure it's just for you, it's, like, tenfold. It's, like, this very conflicted sort of thing. You know, you never want to judge somebody who's not here, but, like, the things that we have as evidence are, like, really bad, scary stuff.
I mean, I think I got a lot of my characteristics from her, because if you met us together on an outing or whatever, you would think that we were like twins, best friends. You know, you would think that she would be the sweetest person, and her personality was like that. And even inside it was like that. It was just whenever we'd fight or whenever I'd try to rebel that other side came out of her. And like I was telling Michelle, you know, when I ran away and whenever I started to rebel and she'd catch me, she would, like, grab my face and tell me she hated me and she just wanted to smash my face in the ground. And in my mind, I'm thinking, I want you dead, I want you dead, I want you dead. And I didn't really mean it. I just was meaning, I don't want you to be this way. And Michelle's like, that's normal. You know, lots of people think that. But, you know, just to hear someone say that's normal is nice. I mean, not a lot of people act on it, but to know that those thoughts aren't simply all that, you know, bizarre. So, but, oh, shoot, it's almost time to go back to work. Yeah, I know. Tomorrow.
All right, well,
tomorrow's my day.
I'm glad I picked up. I was just like, who is it? Because it always says chilled coffee, but I'm glad I picked up. It was really nice to speak with you.
Yes, yeah, and I'll be calling back soon.
Please.
Yeah, if you hear anything new, send me an email and I'll call right away.
Sounds great. All right. Good luck at work, okay?
Thank you. You have a good night.
You too. Bye, Gypsy.
Bye-bye.
The caller has hung up.